What is up, peeps? This is ForTheWinTCG, and that's welcoming you back to another YouTube video. And today we have a pretty feisty deck. This is name work is in progress. Genego? It's basically Genesect Magcargo. I couldn't think of a better name. Okay, you can come up with a better name. Let me know in the comments down below. That'd be pretty cool. But it is Genesect GX with Magcargo GX. Now, the idea is just to accelerate to Genesect and make good use of its ability, which is double drive, allowing you to attach 2 tool cards to the Pokemon and hit some pretty dope damage. If you get double choice band and you're playing against a GX, you're hitting 190 every turn with no downfall behind it, which is fantastic. Burst Breaker GX is just 190 with no resistance, so you can just get a one-hit KO on something again if you really need to. And we have Delmise in here as well to try and buff some damage on our first attack as well. We have other tool cards in here. We have a Metal Goggles, we have a Metal Frying Pan, and we have Wishful Baton to keep energy in play. Considering we can just double up on the tools we're using, we can really utilize that ability quite well. Now, I did say before I was going to be looking at a Magcargo GX and kind of playing it with a Pokemon that could use a bit of boost in its energy acceleration. And one of the first ones that came to mind was Genesect. Because I thought Genesect is a good card. It's just not that great because it's kind of awkward in its energy attachment. It does a better way to use Genesect, then I'm sure it would see a bit of play. Now, obviously, there's Magnezone, but Stage 2 energy acceleration is just not there yet unless it's really good like Vikaray, right? But it's just not worth playing a Stage 2 with Genesect. But if you get to play this with Genesect and it's a lot quicker, you could really walk through some decks pretty quickly with this. And I've seen a bit of success playing this and testing it out myself. So I thought, why not? You know, I'm still working on a Dragonite deck. I know quite a few of you guys have requested to see that. I am working on it. I'm kind of deciding whether or not I want a Dragonite as the attacker or a Dragonite as the bench sitter. So the support role Pokemon, right? Because I know you can do a little trick with Lance Prism Star, but I tried using it as a main attacker, and it's pretty fun in a sense where you could use Dragonite to, let's say there's a Pokemon that's being KO'd, you can use Dragonite to grab your Lance Prism Star, and then use that to get your other Dragonites out, or Alterias, right? So I've been kind of working on that in my head, and kind of testing it, and I'm still a bit divided on whether or not I want to do that. So I am still working on it, don't worry, but it's just kind of in a bit of a spot where I need to figure things out with what I want to do with the deck. This is kind of a bad hand, as per tradition on the channel. Oh, gosh. Right, let's Ultra Ball away the Switch. I mean, this is pretty good that we're coming up against a deck that we're resistant to, and we have a Metal Frying Pan down, so not going to be any crazy damage coming from their side of the field, I'll tell you that. Get a Switch in an Energy and get a Magcargo down. The setup is so important. It's a bit of a shame that we haven't got 2 Magcargos down. It's basically, if you get 2 Magcargos down and a Genesect, you're pretty much good to go because you can just fish for your Magcargo GXs and your Magcargos and then just go on the way. You know, go on your way, sorry, and get things going. But it's a bit of a shame that that this is the case. I think I'm not going to attach an energy yet. I think what I'm going to do is just Cynthia because I don't want to improve their psychic attack. I kind of just want to... There we go. Nest balls. There you go. There we go. There we go. So let's get one of you down. And I think what I might do is actually get another Genesect down. And this is just a cool part of Genesect. I can attach probably the Wishful Baton to the active to really improve... to really capitalize off this potentially being knocked out. So there we go. So just in case it gets KO'd, we've got that there. So we're going to top deck the Magcargo GX because we have a dual supporter anyway. And then we should be off to the races, really, when it comes to our strategy. So it's quite a fast setup. It's pretty decent. Well, not as fast as this, apparently, because they're doing it. And I know I'm walking into Garbodor a little bit here. I've got to be a bit careful. Power up. 2, 4, 6, 8. So they're hitting 8 damage to the Garbodor. Well, no, they're not. They're hitting... Oh, yikes. The Field Blow really helped them. 100 damage to the Garbodor. I've got to be a bit careful. Espeon Garb. I haven't seen that deck in such a long time. Obviously, it's not the traditional Espeon Garb pre-rotation because that played Garbotoxin and it was pretty cool deck. But, I mean, hey, pretty cool to see it. Oh, thank God we had the resistance. Gosh. Ooh, that was a bit scary, that. All right, let's Cynthia here first and let's see what we pull. We might need to just ditch this Genesect out of the active for the time being. Yeah, we might have to lose this Genesect, which is such a pain, but we can follow up next turn with... Oh, we can attack now. We could GX attack it and just get a straight one-hit KO without... Well, we need the choice band in play, which would be a bit of a pain. they're just going to follow up with another KO, and we'd be kind of screwed. Okay. How am I going to play this? Okay, I'm hitting 140, 170 a choice band. Another Delmise will make it 180, which is not enough. I mean, oh, no. I don't need the choice band on the active because I've got Delmise on the bench, don't I? Yeah. Speaking of Delmise, should we throw another one down? I mean, that Sigalith might come up. Oh, I hate Sigalith. All right, we're going to do it. I don't like Sigalith, man. We're going to work around that now. Sigalith is so awkward because if you one-hit KO it, you're one-hit KO'd as well. We just have to work around it. All right, let's just do our GX attack and take out the Espeon, which is pretty cool. And we just have to find a way to work around this Genesect here. I mean, if only we had the Wishful Baton, man. Gosh, that would have been so sick. Okay, Timeable. We don't really want to play any more item cards, though. So I kind of just want to Break Buster, sorry. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get the KO. Whilst we're here, 200 damage. That's pretty cool. So you can actually one-hit things like Pikarom with Breakbuster GX. If you get 2 Delmise down on a choice band, then you are KOing it. Or if you double choice band Delmise, again, you're getting, I think you're getting a KO 190. Oh, wait, no, you might not be. Oh, wait, no, Breakbuster. Yeah. Double choice band will get it. So if you really go crazy, double Delmise, choice band, which is possible in this deck, you can one-hit some tag team GXs. So that's kind of dope. Right, so 80 isn't affected by resistance. 60 times the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Yeah, I've had a few requests to look at Sigalith. I'm just not sold on the card. I think it's pretty cool in the fact that whatever GX does, whatever damage GX Pokemon does to that card gets done in return. But it's just, as most GX decks usually play a non-GX attacker, just in case. But except us, because we were not ready for this. I think what we'll do is really try and boost consistency here and go for Slugma on the bench there. I mean, I have to just try and find a Guzma for the time being. Okay, yeah, I kind of dig this for now. I think I'm going to put the baton on it just in case it gets Guzma and taken away or something. But next time we could get a Magcargo. We can't really get a Guzma next turn unless we do it this turn with the Magcargo. So what I might do is kind of think 2 steps ahead here. I might get the Guzma, top deck it, and then next time we get the double energy attachment to play the Guzma and attack. So I think what I'm going to do is just get the Guzma and pass. I don't think I'm going to use Magcargo GX's ability this turn. That's what I'm going to do. So next time we have the energy in hand, so we know we got the energy acceleration. So long as they don't judge us again, that's kind of good news. But we just have to work around this Sigalith. I think taking out the Oranguru could help. Well, to be fair, I think taking out the Trash Launch is also quite important. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So they're still hit 120. So they're still not one-hit KOing it, but they're still a dangerous attacker. I think taking out the Oranguru is a bigger play because their hand is kind of thin. So, and this guy's playing Copycat. So if they are, this could work in our favor. All right, let's Guzma up the Oranguru and just try and shut down their consistency for the time being. That's what I'm thinking. So, and we don't need to attach the energy, sorry, the choice band just yet because we're not needing it right now. And we've got the Wishful Baton, so if we keep that in play and they don't Field Blower us, then we get to reuse that on the last Genesect as well. So that's kind of cool. All right, let's go for a Burst Shot here, 140 damage. Sweet! And let's hope that they don't come in with some crazy play. We seriously need to work around that Sigalith, man. It's such a pain. And the thing is, I think if we attack into it and then we get KO'd ourselves, I don't think the Wishful Baton would activate. Put damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Yeah. So I don't think it counts. Oh, they got Field Blower. Man, okay. Okay, you guys know how it goes. All right? You guys know how it goes. The first game is always the worst possible matchup for the deck. Is that not tradition? Is that not how things go here? Oh, yikes, man. We can't just hit into this thing. We will just get KO'd. Although, it's kind of worth taking a knockout and then going down to 1 prize. And the thing is, though, they're going to go down to 1 prize too if we die because they've got bugger. Oh, this is just crazy. This is a stupid idea. Do not do this. Do not try this at home. We're going to attack into it. We're going to hit it. We're going to KO it. I don't know why I double choice banned. I think I only needed one. See? Panic at the disco. Oh, gosh. I'm just panicking so much that I'm not even thinking. I didn't need a double choice ban. I just needed the one. Because I'm hitting 160, 170 with this, which is enough to KO it. So, haha. I'm a bit stupid. Right, let's play the Cynthia. And, okay, we can Magcargo for something next turn, which is so valuable. Let's get a energy. Let's do that. We need the energy in hand, man. So this is my thought process, okay? We're going to knock out this Sigalith, and we're going to go down. And so is the Delmise, okay? The Delmise is going to go down too, because they're going to use their spell tag. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. They haven't got a KO on this, and I'm going to promote this and then get a KO for game. That's what I'm thinking. I'll probably promote the Magcargo now that I think about it, because we have... All right, let's just go in, get the KO. Yep, then we're going to get KO'd. Probably promote the Magcargo. It's the highest number they need to hit. They're not going to do it. Yep, 200 damage there. Didn't need a double choice ban, but we go down to one prize, even though we get KO'd in return. So yeah, they're going to take out the Delmise. That's exactly what I expected. So now we just promote the Magcargo. Hope they don't have Guzma for game, which is why this is such a risky play. Because they're going to be taking 3 prizes here, which means they're only 1 prize away from winning. Which means they just need to Guzma up with Magcargo and hit it with the Garbodor. So, as long as they don't have a Guzma, we win. We have everything in our hand to do. Oh, they got it! We'll roll another one. That was quite a quick game. But I think I showed exactly what this deck is meant to do. And it does it pretty fun. It does it pretty well, sorry. And it is pretty fun. But let's roll another one. That's a bit of a shame that we lost that one there. Maybe I could have played that a bit differently. Well, I'll just roll with anything there. I don't really care. Oh, trying to get the X-Ball Mewtwo. Wasn't this card, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't this card really meta back in the day? I know, I think it was. I'm pretty confident it was. But I want to know how meta it was. Was it like Pikarom level today when it was good? Because I knew it was a card that was played, but I don't know how good. So I want to see if I can try and maybe mess around with that and expand it. But speaking of, I will probably be doing some expanded stuff soon. I haven't done it in a little while, and I want to keep this stuff fresh on the channel, so I don't want to do the same format all the time. Also, I actually did something kind of crazy before, right? It was called, I don't think a lot of you guys were around on the channel at that time or subscribed, but it was called a micro format. I think that's what I called it. And it was our own little format that I came up with that was basically had its own rules. So the rule was you couldn't play a Pokemon GX. Well, the next rule would kind of cover that. But you were only allowed to have like 90 HP. You wasn't allowed extra damage modification other than... well, no, I don't think you was allowed to have any damage modification except for abilities, if that applied. We just got another win there. Okay, sure. I'll take the Mewtwo. Thank you. Yeah, so I forgot what all the rules were, but I wrote it down, and it was really fun. So if you guys want to see me do something like that, it's just taking the game and throwing a huge spin on the rules and playing around with it, because I can play against my brother in this kind of micro format that I came up with. It's a really fun idea, and I love it, although it's very different to just, well, the standard TCG, which I'm sure a lot of you guys want to see, which is obviously decks that you can play in the standard TCG yourself. But if you want to see something a bit different, maybe on the well, I was going to say on the Fridays, because that's usually when I do something a bit different. But Fridays have been a bit of a challenge to upload, so I usually upload on a Saturday or a Sunday instead. So maybe on the weekend when I upload, I could do that just for something fresh. I want to see your thoughts. So it could be a cool thing. It could be a cool thing. Depends what you guys think. So I'd love to know. What is going on? Oh, no! So you know how I said the last deck was the worst possible matchup? This is literally the worst possible matchup. Like, our deck is also meant to attach a ton of tools and then we come up against tool drop. Oh my god, what is this luck? This is terrible luck. I say terrible, but we just got a free victory earlier. Oh my gosh. Now, this isn't an insta loss. We just have to not attach tool cards. That's it. So I think we just don't attach any tool cards. Just leave it at that, because this guy's going to start attaching a ton of them, and that's going to be a pain. A real pain. And playing still value, though, which is a bit strange. I guess that's how they deal with DCE issue of only being able to play 4 DCEs. A lot of other decks use Tapu Koko. All right, let's let's get these Slugmas down. Oh no! All right, Cynthia, we can't play the tool card, so we're not going to attach you. There's another one there. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And we're going to attach to the bench one. We're going to get a Genesect down on the bench and just attach to that for now. Yeah, let's leave it there. We just have to be very mindful of our opponent here, man. It's just such... Maybe a good idea for this matchup is just to tech a Field Blower into this actual deck. The deck space is quite tight, but if you could do that, I guess that's one way of dealing with Tool Drop. Because Tool Drop isn't a good matchup for us, so maybe Field Blowers could be a good idea. By the way, have you seen the promo Field Blower? The new one. I think it's a promo. I think it is, yeah. The new one. It's kind of dope. I kind of like the look of it. It's really cool artwork. If you haven't seen it, it's a Field Blower like sitting on the edge of like, is it a cliff? And then underneath it is all of like the items, like enhanced hammers and stuff that are just sitting there on the floor. Is it enhanced hammer? No, not items. It was a bunch of tools stuff. So that were kind of just sitting on the floor, which is kind of dope. Oh wow, they're just going to smack into that like that. Okay, sure, that's how you want to do it. That's how you want to do it. All right, bench there. If you get a like double Magcargo switch, that would be really dope. Ha! Ask and you shall receive. That's sick. That's so dope. Okay. Okay, that really worked out there. So we get to attack with Genesect this turn, which is sick. And we get ahead of this deck in the prize race, which is so important. Whenever you're playing against a single prize, hard-hitting attacking deck, getting ahead on the prizes is so crucial, especially when the deck is fast. So similar to this and Lost March, let's say, you want to take prizes quickly. Otherwise, they're going to catch up and really punish you. So that was such a good outcome there. And now we just get to start charging up other Genesects, yada yada. I don't really like the idea of charging this one up. It's got only 90 HPs, a bit risky. Or they might attack with their own Genesect now. Oh, that would be interesting. Now this would maybe where we have to make an exception. We might have to attach, if we find one, a choice band to go for Breakbuster GX on it and KO it. Depending on what other tools they throw on this card. Because if they throw another Metal Frying Pan, we have to throw another choice band to get the KO. So, oh, they've done it. We need double choice band to KO this thing now. Oh, do we? No, I think, no, we do. We need double choice band. Or do we have it, or do we need an extra Delmise? They currently have, how much HP is it? So 180, 210, 240. We'll be hitting 190. Choice band will make it 220. No, we do need double choice band to KO this thing. Oh, for God's sake. They just DCE'd it. Jesus Christ, they just threw a DCE on a Genesect. Okay. Shedinja. Wow. I guess it's kind of dope because Shedinja, yeah, it's a tool card. That's kind of sick. I like that. I like that idea a lot, actually. That's pretty cool. If we get a Guzma on the top deck, that would be so dope. So we can just Guzma this thing and just take it out for the time being. But they ain't attacking this turn, so it's going to work in our favor a little bit here. We could just two-shot them if we have to, you know? So, but we do need... Wait, to two-shot them, we need to hit at least 90 damage, which I think we're doing. No, we're not. We're hitting 70. So we need a choice band just to offset that. To be able to two-shot them. We don't have the choice band, which means... I'm going to get another Genesect down here just to charge up. This is tough. I think we have to GX this turn. Just a two-shot. Or we go for the burst shot on it and then GX a turn after, depending on the outcome. So that way it's a bit more reserved on our GX attack. Because we don't want to just throw away our GX attack. It's quite a valuable attack. So... yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, let's accelerate to this Genesect here. Sweet. And... I think we just go for the burst shot. I think it's 80 damage, sorry, not 70 because of Delmise. But... I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. So what damage are they doing on this tool drop then? They're doing, is it 30 damage times or 20, 30? So 3, 6, 9. So they're doing 90 damage on the tool drop, which is not good enough. They could definitely GX us here, but we could just follow up with our own attack. Yeah, they are going to break Buster, but as long as we get a energy in hand, then we can follow up, which is good. But we do need to either GX or find a choice band. So that's quite a tough one. And we don't have the best draw supporters here. We don't. I think Lele would be so important here. So I think we're going to Lele. We're going to get rid of Magcargo and Erica here. Get a Lele out. Let's do that. It's kind of a valuable bench spot, but that's just where we're at. Yeah, let's Lele and get ourselves a Cynthia. And fingers crossed we hit energy and choice band, or at least an energy. An energy would just be it. That would just be enough. So, well, tell a lie. No, I was thinking we could Magcargo for an energy and then play Erica, but then that removes the Magcargo combo, right? So that way we won't be able to attack this turn. So we have to Cynthia. Come on. Yeah. Oh, gosh, this deck, you just keep going and going, don't you? Oh, I love it. We haven't played any Guzmas, so Power Pad for the Cynthias is probably better. We have to GX attack this turn, unfortunately, just to get the KO, but I am kind of comfortable with that for the time being. So, by all means, this is just the way we're going to go with it. So, all right, let's GX. Let's take this KO here and just keep ahead of the race. Really drastically reduce their tools, so that way we can be a bit more comfortable attaching tools ourselves. I mean, usually this deck benches a ton of Pokemon to be able to attach a ton of tools, but they're not really finding their stuff by the looks of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty dope. Now, the awkward part of benching that Lele was that we lose the spot for another Genesect to throw down, so it's kind of a bit sketch. You don't want to attach to this one, but I think that's just what we might have to do now that I think about it. Oh, they've got another Genesect down there, so they're going to start, yeah, throwing down these tools. Attaching... Sorry, promoting the Silver Valley is a bit odd unless they play Switch. But what damage are they doing here? 3, 6, 9, 12. They're only doing 120 damage. They're only doing 120. So... Oh, now it's going to start going. Now it's going to start rising up. 2 more on these, and then bang, they've got 180, I think, on this bad boy. I mean, I believe, was it in that episode where I did Tool Drop that I hit like 200 damage on turn 2 or something? That this deck can do that. It does brick a lot, unfortunately, this deck. It's kind of sketch, but man, you can have some fun. I mean, it works very well with Jirachi. Maybe this person doesn't have it because, well, Jirachi needs a tool. It needs a skateboard, right? So it works pretty dope with a Jirachi. So... maybe that'll be one of the decks I revisit, because I haven't played Tool Drop in a little bit, and I think when I last played it, I didn't have Jirachi, so playing it with Jirachi could be fun. And I also want to revisit Aerodactyl as well, because that was a deck that really needs a Jirachi, and I didn't have Jirachi when I did it, so I might revisit Aerodactyl as well. So I've got a few things in mind. But what are they going to do? They're just going to attach and wait? I mean, that means they're forcing themselves to pretty much attack with the Silver Valley next turn. Which means we can kind of just go here for the 2-shot. So, I really don't want to attach to this Genesect here. I really don't like that. It just does not feel good at all. We could attach to Lele. But Lele's not going to really help very much. I think we just manually attach and just leave it there. At least that's what I'm thinking. We could thin our deck a little bit by using Ultra Ball here. Increase the odds of hitting some Guzmas, which would really finish the game off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get rid of these, the Slugma Magcargo line here and just probably get another Genesect and just, yeah, we need to hit our Guzmas right now more than anything. So let's just Burst Shot here. Now they can just retreat and attack with Dual Blade, which is probably what they're going to do. But if that's the case, then we need to find Guzmas. That's what we need to do. But they could be bricking. They could be in trouble. Oh, no, they're definitely not doing that. But at least they're not playing the Guzma. But odds are they're just going to retreat. What's their DCE looking like? So they've only got 1 DCE left. So... I mean, maybe they don't have it. Yeah, maybe they just don't have it. Come on, top deck me a Guzma. That's all we need. We got the switch, so we could definitely retreat Can we double choice band here still? We still can. So we still can be a bit cheeky. Double choice band, take a KO on this thing. That'd be kind of crazy. Ah, that's smart. Yeah, that's kind of smart. So we only take 1 prize if we KO that thing. So that's kind of smart. It's kind of smart, sorry. That's kind of crazy. You could double Sujinja the Genesect and take no prizes if you knock it out. That's just stupid. That's just silly. That's really silly. We could have done that, but I think that would have been hella clunky. Oh, wow. Mount Coronet coming to the rescue. Okay, I'll use that. We didn't have much space for stadiums, but if you want to do it, fine. I'll take a Mount Coronet any day. That means I can Ultra Ball these away as well, which is so cool. All right, sure. In that case, we're probably going to start attaching to Lele, because Lele could come in with some like crazy attack in the late game. I mean, why not? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, we could come in with Lele in the late game and just like smash everything. Just because of us being able to use Mount Coronet and recovering lost energy. So, well, let's start charging a Lele. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I guess we just hit into this Genesect here, which is a bit of a shame. We don't want to do that, but this guy's clearly struggling. Clearly struggling, and we just need a couple Guzmas for game now. So, if we could just get our Guzmas. I mean, I don't even mind this guy taking a KO just so I can bet you Lele. Just so I can Guzma myself into victory, you know? Another one. Oh, you're going to do that. You're really going to do me dirt, aren't you? Oh, they just double Sujinja this thing. I'm taking 0 prizes for this card, so you could just go and do one. No, we don't want to see you here. That ain't happening. Jasmine, huh? Okay. What, they out of energy? No. In that case, we need to get rid of... Wait, Jasmine. Search your deck for Pokemon. Silly me. We have 3 Guzmas. Come on, man. Okay, that's fine. Take the KO. Do what you want. That's okay. That's fine by me. I'm going to go take out that Silvally for you. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's enough. But then they're just going to KO me in return, which is kind of bad. Yikes. Oh, that's a bad outcome. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, sorry. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 8. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is so bad. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. We have to take out this. We just have to take that out. Yeah. They won't be able to attack next turn as well. So I think taking out this is the priority. We need to get rid of this thing. Oh, no. Don't do that. Oh, but we could. I think we could survive long enough. I think we can stay in the game long enough. I think, look, they're hitting enough damage to KO us. So I'm kind of comfortable benching that. Kind of comfortable doing that. I'm kind of comfortable doing this. Yeah, we just have to take it out. It's just where we're at, you know? At least we don't have ridiculously low HP now with this in play. So, yeah, there we go. Then we take out the Dual Blade, which means they can't do another Tool Drop attack. We're going to... No, we're going to hold that bench, I think. Because then we can just Guzma for game next turn. So long as we survive. I feel like I'm doing the right thing here. We're going to Mount Coronet and Ultra Ball to thin our deck a bit more. Just increase the odds of top decking a Guzma. So let's just get ourselves a Delmise out. We just need a Guzma. Well, I say top decking, but we got Lele. Oh, well, we top deck it. It's even better. All right. I think Burst Shot is doing it. I think so. I mean, they only got 120, so Burst Shot will be doing it. There we are. Sweet. So there's no Tool Drop to follow up with that, which is good. There's no real Genesect to follow up. We just have Guzma and game after this. So, whew, what a tricky deck to walk through with Genesect of all cards as our main attacker. Yeah. I think they're just a bit too short, unfortunately, by the looks of it. So they ain't playing no Guzmas. They probably ain't finding a retreat. They ain't getting an extra energy in play. It ain't happening. I just don't see how they could win. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a hell of a tight game, but we managed to pull through. So yeah, we're gonna go and give him a heart. Look, hey, pretty cool deck. Tool Drop's awesome, but we've managed to just finish it off. Oh, that was very tense. That was super tense, but we managed to pull through and win that game there. So Okay, so you've seen the deck. I think it's cool. And not only can you use this with Genesect, you can use this with Magcargo, Energy Acceleration and Energy Engine, with any Pokemon. Usually you want to use it with a Pokemon that takes 2 or more energy to attach, because that's the point, right? And you can, well, because Magcargo GX accelerates any basic energy, it doesn't matter what Pokemon you use. You could go for a Buzzwole in there and just use Buzzwole, which is something you can do. You can do pretty much anything. So by all means, go absolutely crazy. You don't have to use Genesect, but I think Genesect is just so fun when you can charge it up, and so powerful at the same time. When you use things like Choice Bands and you have the extra Wishful Baton to keep energy in play, there's just so many bonuses you have with Genesect on top. So that's why I chose it. But with that said, we won. Do leave a like if you did enjoy, and of course subscribe for more. Also, leave any suggestions in the comments down below for any decks you want to see me do, or any deck ideas you have for yourself. But the best place to do that would be through my Discord. You can leave your deck suggestions in my deck suggestions tab, so you can do that as well. But yeah, with that said, most importantly, do take care. And up until tomorrow, I'll see you then.